Welcome to another episode of Yes Chef, a live cooking series where I learn how to cook from expert chefs. Daphne, go ahead, take it away.
Hi guys, I'm Daphne. I was a finalist on Hell's Kitchen season 21. Okay, so I brought two things. We have regular dry pasta.
Okay.
And this I'll show you how to make pasta sauce with it and then cook it together. But, you know, it's always fun to just make pasta from scratch. So
Okay.
we have 0 flour. This is a fine grain of flour. You can't use AP flour because it's too thick. You need a very fine kind of flour to work with, so the eggs sink into it and
Gotcha.
it creates little bubbles and all that stuff.
Okay, so 0 flour is what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's like 0 fine flour.
Gotcha.
And then we got semolina flour here, which is almost like a corn flour. If you feel it, it feels grainier.
Ooh, it's like sand.
And then this one's, like powdered sugar or other things people like.
Really, really fluffy.
And so then we have eggs. I love using brown large eggs because we got to be organic and bougie, and I feel like those are the best ones.
This is a pretty bougie, experiment production show. So
yeah. So
nice.
and then we've got Parmesan and pecorino, shallots and garlic, and of course basil and olive oil. That's like and San Marzano tomatoes. So that's kind of like where it is.
Marciano?
San Marzano.
Marzano.
San Marzano.
Marzano.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
Awesome.
Okay, so first we're gonna make our pasta dough.
Okay.
So we've got 0 flour. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Get your
Yep. Give me some.
Oh, you're wearing all black. That's gonna be.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna actually make kind of like a volcano here.
Okay.
And then you wanna make you're gonna make a well in the middle, kind of a hole. Yep. And then you want to build walls around your holes so that your eggs never kind of run away from them. So if you see how many eggs we have there, that's how many we're going to use. So,
okay, so we need a lot, kind of.
Yeah, so I'll show you kind of how I do it. I kind of just use that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you have space between the table and your flour.
Okay.
Kind of creating a battlefield here.
Okay.
So now that we have that, we're gonna crack our eggs. We're gonna do 2 whole eggs and the rest egg yolks.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, there might be a shell or two.
Okay. Do you know how to crack eggs?
I know how to crack an egg, but
okay, I'll show you how to crack an egg just very briefly. Perfect. And now you're gonna use both of your fingernails, and then you want to place the hole up.
Hole up, okay.
Yep.
There you go, okay.
Perfect.
Got it.
You got it.
You know what's my problem? I always face the hole down.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's why I always get a shell or two. Ass up. Okay, perfect.
And then that way you are safe. And if you ever get a shell, you use the actual shell to take it out.
Gotcha.
It gets magnetic on there. Remember, just the egg yolk for this. So I'm gonna actually get you.
Oh.
Yeah. So we only want 2 eggs and the rest. Sorry. 2 whole eggs and then the rest egg yolks.
So we don't need this?
We do. So we're gonna separate it.
Okay,
you know how
gotcha.
to separate it too.
I actually don't know.
So you want to put it as close to the jar because remember we want the egg white. Yep. So crack that in and then try to get the egg yolk not to. Okay, I'll show you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I usually just use both eggshells and then kind of separate it like that.
Gotcha.
And then drop it in.
Okay, so you only need 2 egg whites.
We want 2 whole eggs and then the rest egg yolks. Yeah,
okay.
so I'll show you again how to separate an egg. Remember, ass up, and then you crack it open.
And
the egg white will drip down. And then you have your egg yolk that you kind of just
go back and forth
like a toxic relationship.
Right. Been there. Okay.
Yep, you got it. And then hold the egg yolk. And you just want to. Oh shit.
Okay.
You're doing so good.
One more time. I'll just.
It's okay.
Pour it back.
I'm gonna use my hand.
Go ahead.
Actually,
yeah.
Because that'll be easier, and then it actually separates by itself. Yeah. Magic.
All right. One more time. I'll just do.
Usually, people will actually crack them all in a bowl and then grab them with your hands.
Okay.
But it gets so messy.
I feel like I'll use the other one to separate this instead. Okay.
You got it. Perfect. Now throw the egg yolk in there.
Okay. Oh, there's a little bit of white.
It's okay if you have some white.
Nice.
Yeah, killed it.
Okay.
And also what people use, you can use white wine to make pasta dough as well.
Okay. Like in this?
Yeah, like sometimes if my pasta's a little dry, which you'll see, and that all depends on the moisture of the room, like how big are your egg yolks? Like every egg is different, you know, so you may need liquid.
Okay, second try. Pretty clean.
Yeah,
Pretty clean.
Natural.
Okay.
He
Oh, there's
comes.
Sully.
He's like,
Hi,
"Mom."
Sully.
I know. He just wants to see. He wants to see you.
Chat, say hi, Sully. Hi. He was very interested in all of this.
He just wants to
From the
see.
jump.
I'll let him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, yep, you have one more, chef. This is probably the hardest part of the whole thing.
Okay. Almost trying to just get this out
You know,
of there.
like, it doesn't have to be perfect. Cooking's all about having fun and, like...
So just let it go?
For me, like, yeah.
Just let it
doesn't
go.
have to be measured. You're fine.
Yay, that was a pretty good one.
There he goes.
There he goes. Yeah, he's like, boring.
And then save your egg whites. You can always make an omelet if you're trying to be healthy.
True.
Or you can use it for a meringue dessert.
It's fascinating that you think I can make a meringue, but you know.
I believe in you.
Yay! My
Perfecto.
first time separating.
You killed it. All right. Now, do you want to wash your hands?
Yeah.
Or how... I started as a bio major, thinking that I was going to be a doctor, and then I hated it. I was horrible at math. I was more kinesthetic learner. Like, I got to use my hands and get in there and shit. So I told my parents I was going to go to culinary school and art school.
And they
They're
freaked
like,
out?
Hell no. Like,
Okay.
I'm not going to pay for this shit, you know?
I had the same experience because I was a neuroscience major at first.
What? Dude,
Yeah.
that's intense.
I know. I was literally, it's the same thing because I
What's
never.
wrong with you? That sounds fun.
Okay, for me, I just felt like, you know, I love science. I love it, especially the technicalities of cooking as well.
Yeah.
But what I hated the whole thing about, like, in the culture of it all, it felt like it was almost like you have to like step over people to be successful. Whereas
Yeah.
in film, which is what I did end up getting my major in, it was almost like a team thing where you have to like work together in order to make an amazing project that you're all proud of. So I feel like at the end of the day, it was just kind of like, you know what? I'm looking around at this classroom of people and like, I don't want to be around you the rest of my life.
When
Like,
you know, you know.
yeah.
I'm glad that you changed your path.
It was pretty early
Yeah.
too. Like I got accepted into the film major and everything, but I was like also halfway into my classes in that semester with the neuroscience school, and I was just like at this meeting, and it was like Neuroscience Students Association, and they were like bringing in a med school student and a grad school student, and they were like, okay, everyone who wants to go to med school, raise your hand. And I was just like, meh. And then they were like, everyone who wants to go to grad school, raise your hand. And I was like, I don't think I should be here
That
anymore.
already sounds like a lot. Like, just do art.
Yeah.
You know, play video games and cook. That's all.
I mean, it seems like it all worked out in a way.
So we're gonna actually usually use a fork, but we're gonna finger it.
Oh,
So we're gonna get our
fascinating.
fingers in there.
Right.
We're gonna use like a whisk technique with your fingers.
Okay.
So you're just gonna whisk with your fingernails. Yep. Perfect.
Okay.
So remember, you don't want to break apart the well. So first you're whisking your eggs together.
Okay.
Perfect. And then slowly you're gonna incorporate a little bit of flour into the middle.
As I whisk it?
Yep.
Okay.
Making sure that you don't break the barrier, or else we're gonna have just a hot mess.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. Killing it. She's finger banging this.
Finger banging that shit. Is this the, okay, so is this the unfiltered version?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I like this way. It's fun to work with your hands. I mean, you would know. You work with your hands all the time.
Oh, I was talking about the unfiltered version of you.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like making pasta.
That
like
too,
there's
that
a
too.
fancier way of doing it, and I just don't do it that way.
That's valid.
But yeah, this is me.
This is the
who I
version I
am.
watch on TikTok at night in the middle of the evening. But yeah, I told her at the beginning of the stream, I was like, by the way, you can cuss as much as you want. Like, it's,
Guys, this is me.
yeah.
I mean, as a chef, you kind of get to be who you want, and people, you're
Have to accept it.
unapologetic for it. So you're just
Okay.
gonna get everything in there until you kind of create this paste,
Okay.
and then you'll see we'll be able to start kneading it like grandmas would back in the day.
Oh my gosh, yay!
Yeah, grandmas are making pasta all the time. They're 90 years old, so you should do this.
I want to go to Italy so bad.
Yeah, it's so nice, dude. The food there, you won't be able to eat anything here after that. And then, so once you get to that spot, you kind of start using both hands, and you're gonna bring them together like that, and then you're gonna create almost like a ball. You want to create a ball that you can put through this.
Gotcha. Am I doing this right?
Yep, you are. So this is why we love to cook, because we can start incorporating things to make it actually work out. And right now it's too wet. So what we're gonna do is add some flour. Like, there's really no recipe to making pasta. You have to work with what you've got and then add or take away or fix. So you want to bring all that flour in, and we actually have this scraper that will help you.
Oh, I see it all kind of coming together, yeah.
And if you ever have your hands like that, what you do is grab some flour and you clean it like this.
Okay.
And it takes away all that. Yep.
Oh yeah, it did, just right away. Okay.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yep, and it's like you've got clean hands. And essentially, you want to bring the flour into the middle.
Okay.
And just bring it all together. Yep.
Like that?
Yeah, perfect.
Oh.
And you can make different colored pasta. You can use beets, the juice of beets to make it red.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, there's so many things. You could even make it blue by using like powdered
Pea
blueberries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's so many things.
Butterfly. Have you ever made pasta with butterfly pea stuff?
Butterfly pea? No, that sounds like it's not an air one yet.
Oh yeah. There's like all these milk teas and stuff. I feel like you add the butterfly pea something. I think that's what it's called, right? And then it turns purple when you add lemon.
Oh, ooh.
So I feel like that'd be interesting to see in a pasta.
Okay, so I need more flour and I don't have any, but that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I have some all-purpose.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
I can grab some.
You said you do cook.
I have like some things, yeah.
It's gonna be kind of rough. So as you're pulling away from you, you're gonna feel that it's sticky, and that's where you add more flour, and then you kind of keep going until you don't feel as much flour anymore. So remember not to go where this one is, go here.
Oh, here, okay.
Yep.
Here, and then it's like tacky, so I put some.
Yeah, but you have all this bottom here.
Oh,
so that's where you gotta mix it in.
Okay.
Yep, kind of like that. Like if you were kneading a dough, like that.
Okay.
And then, flip it, and then do the same technique. And then pull it towards you, always creating that ball shape. Like kind of tuck it in with your hand so that you get a ball out of it.
Okay, like that?
Yeah. So now we're gonna actually just let this kind of sit for like 15 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Because I guess we're in a time crunch here too, right?
We are?
Yeah, kind of. So what I need for this, actually, I'm gonna cover it with a little bit of flour because you don't want your dough to crack or anything, so you wanna cover it. And then leave it there to kind of just start doing its thing. And so now we can make our pasta sauce, because making like an Alfredo sauce or a cacio e pepe sauce, that needs to cook for at least 30 minutes so that you have a nice thick broth kind of sauce that
So it sets?
will coat all of the pasta and make it nice and creamy and buttery and delicious.
Gotcha. Also, what does your tattoo say?
Oh, it says que seas valiente.
Que seas valiente.
Yeah,
What's
my
that mean?
grandma's writing.
Aww.
And it's like, be valiant.
And then you have this one.
Oh, me, myself, and I. This is
Myself and
actually
I.
a really good story.
Okay.
I met Beyonce at work, and I was a sous chef at a membership club in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
And it was
Oh my
DiCaprio's
goodness.
birthday.
Okay.
He was turning 44. Like, all these freaking celebrities are there, right? Like, Rita Ora's there, and this is the time when she was Becky with the good hair. So, you know, like how there was a whole drama with Beyonce and like cheating and shit.
Right. I'm gonna cover this a little bit more.
She was there, and she was sitting with Jay-Z, and I went up to her like thinking that I wouldn't get fired. I didn't get fired, but I was really
On the
trouble.
edge,
I was in
yeah.
trouble. And so I went up to her. I was like, "Oh my God, I love you so much." She's like, "Oh my gosh, thank you." And then she looked kind of like, why
Like, why are you doing that? Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I'm a chef here. Nice to meet you. She's like, oh, I love that there's women in the chefs. Like, keep doing what you love. I'm so proud of you. And I was like, oh my God. I wanted to cry there. And that was just, I was shaking. And so I got Me, Myself, and I tattooed because that's my favorite song by her.
Oh
and
my
that song is so powerful. And it's just, I've been through that situation where you feel like you're alone. And it really changed me as a person. And once I met her, I was like, sealing the deal and branding myself with her tattoo. Like,
okay. That's a good point. Like, do you often in your field just feel like you are the only like woman chef in the kitchen, or?
For the most part, yeah. I would say it's a male dominant stuff, but anytime a girl's in any competition or anything like that, we always also dominate.
Hey, let's
Seriously,
go.
We're always killing it. Like, usually girls have this different sense that men don't have, and I don't know what it is.
It's like almost like when you walk into a house and you can tell that there's like a woman's touch.
Yeah. That's what men are missing with food, I guess.
Interesting. No, you know, a little bit of shade, but like.
It's true though. I mean, it's a dominated place, and that's why I would say I'm such a tomboy and like badass, because I've trained myself with the hardest men that are in the kitchens. They're all tough and shit. Like, I would cry in the walk-in because it was just so intense.
On the walk-in? What's that?
And the walk-in is like you walk into the
walk-in
refrigerator.
Yeah.
We call it the walk-in.
Dang.
Like, that's where we would cry, so no one would see us.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do you not like when another person's in the kitchen with you? No, I love it.
Too.
Yeah.
I love cooking.
Fun.
I cook with everyone. I love cooking with women and men. It's mostly men. Like, that's why I'm, like I said, a tomboy. I'm like, what up, dude? Let's cook together.
Hell yeah.
I wish there were more women in the kitchen. I feel like women don't want to cook as much. I don't know.
To be chefs back in the back?
Yeah, I don't know. It's frowned upon with families for sure. Like my family.
Oh, really?
They didn't want me to be a chef.
Okay, but that's just because they wanted you to do bio,
but
right?
also because, like, you think about being a chef, it's very like intense, long hours,
high pace,
you carry
fluctuates like in terms of financial stability all the time.
Yeah, exactly. It's more like a manly thing
job
to do. But not back in the day when we were having kids and just cooking.
Yeah, definitely a little bit different.
Nice. Let's go back to that.
Let's go back to that.
What the fuck said we needed to work?
The trad wives are making a comeback, as we have seen.
It for us. Like, we could have easily just been at home playing with cats and cooking.
But then we wouldn't be able to vote.
Oh, that's true. Women rights.
There's some rights as well that we were, aside from that.
So we're gonna make pasta sauce.
So is this the heavy cream right here?
Yep, we have heavy cream and then shallots and garlic.
Okay.
I'm going to show you how to break apart this garlic because I'm not sure if you know how to do it. Use the palm of your hand to kind of just push it down hard. No, a little harder like this.
Damn.
So I'm using this, the bone.
Yeah.
And that will break it open, but we want the shell because the shell has a lot of flavor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always throw that part away.
No, it has a lot of flavor in it. You take it off after you remove it, after you cook it, I guess.
Okay. So kind of like this?
Here, buddy. And then we've got shallot. Shallot is such a good like tool to cook with. It's part of the onion family, but it's almost like a lot sweeter. It has so much more flavor. So I usually use shallots in all my sauces.
I literally thought it was just an onion, to be honest with you, like a baby onion.
Yeah, it's like a cousin of the onion. I would say it's an elite onion. It's like up there.
Elite.
It's royalty.
She's like the broccolini of broccoli.
Yeah, broccolini's a lot fancier, but broccoli like stands its own. I fucking love broccoli, dude.
I recently learned that broccoli, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts are all from the same family.
Yeah, they're like phosphorus and stuff.
So we're just eating, like if you ever get a veggie mix and you get cauliflower, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, or whatever, just know you're eating the same vegetable, just like in a different form, and you're not getting any extra nutritional value. Just saying.
Wow.
Just saying.
All right, here we go. We're gonna make our white sauce, our cacio e pepe.
Okay.
So we're gonna do, our pan's already heating up. We're gonna do our shallots, our garlic, and we're actually gonna add a little bit of oil.
Okay.
What this will do is it's infusing your pan with the shallot and garlic flavor. Make sure that your shallot or garlic doesn't get too brown, because once you burn it, you can taste it right away. You can taste the burnt garlic and stuff. I'm gonna add actually some heavy cream.
Okay.
Like just very lightly.
Gotcha. Oh my God.
No, it's fine. It's almost like a cat like biting you. You don't pull away. You just gotta take it.
I see. Okay.
Okay, so we've got that.
Oh my goodness, that is like you know mothers that just have no fear.
Tortillas,
that's you.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna use some black pepper. Gacho pepe means literally like gacho is cheese and then pepe is pepper kind of thing, but it's also a type of cheese.
Okay.
That has literally whole peppercorns inside it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a pecorino base. But I'm like speaking Italian right now, basically.
Right.
Okay, so you're gonna add a shit ton of black pepper. Just kind of like pour it in there. And
this is a heavy grinder.
Hex clad here.
This is nice.
Hex clad is the shit.
A little ASMR. I don't know if you could hear it, but this is like heavy.
Yeah.
Even more?
Yep.
Okay. How's this?
Perfect.
Good?
That's good. Also, you gotta remember heavy cream will start scorching and all that stuff, just like milk. Like, if you ever boil milk and it starts bubbling and it, you could kind of
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm like getting excited.
I'm like, no. I have like browned butter, but I think that's the like for cookies.
Yeah.
But I think that's the extent of like, you know, this is something I've never done before.
So milk, if you burn it or if you put high heat for a long time, it'll taste burnt. It'll taste like
smoky
burnt milk. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So what you want to do is just bring it up to a boil and then reduce it to a simmer for 30 minutes until your pasta is all good, and then we're throwing it into the sauce.
Gotcha. And then the shallot and the garlic, do you fish it out whenever
we're done plating it?
Okay.
You want it to just infuse in there. You want it to just be in a jacuzzi full of it. So you want the garlic and the shallot.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. And then you season it towards the end because your milk is reducing, and then if you add salt right now, it'll keep reducing and it'll make it salty.
Right. It'll like just completely take it out.
Salt after. So see how it's
already boiling up?
Yeah. Exactly. So if you actually don't stop it, it'll start rising and it overflow. So that's why we want to just bring it up to a boil.
Yeah.
And you can see it's already going, and then just reduce it to a simmer.
Got it.
And it'll just be there for a while.
Oh my goodness.
And you want your sauce to be thick, so we're gonna just let it do its thing, like, you know, don't fuck with
stir
it
or anything.
Yeah, you can stir it.
Okay.
Sometimes when you stir things that have dairy, the dairy will stick to the bottom of your pan, and so if you stir with a spoon, you're scraping all that burnt shit. So you don't want to stir all the time. If you do, it's very lightly, kind of
the top of the layer.
Yeah, on top, not at the bottom where you can scrape it. Like, you don't want to ever scrape your pan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never scrape the pan.
Never scrape your pan.
Even in general, just
Yeah, you don't want to.
You know what's funny? After the IRL extravaganza that we just did, I don't have black pepper anymore, so I'm really glad that you brought one.
I had a feeling, I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Maybe, but
I did, but I just used all my spices for the IRL extravaganza, my own, and so then I just have to go buy a whole new
No worries.
set. This is gonna be like, this is heavy, guys.
Yes.
Like,
I'll tell Hexkai to send you some.
oh,
you gotta stream and
wait a minute.
Hexkai. Okay, so while that's going, now we can actually work on our pasta.
Okay.
Like, let's just pretend that it's been sitting out for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Right?
Is there like a favorite dish that you like to make?
I love making any type of pasta.
Any type of pasta.
I love making lasagna.
Ooh, I love lasagna.
Fun. Yeah, that's fun. I love making raviolis.
Ooh, yeah,
Those
we
are
had
fun.
tortellini. You taught me that.
Yeah.
If you guys remember at the first episode of Yes Chef, where we were presenting the whole show, she was the one who taught me how to make the tortellini, and then we ate it. So
yeah,
I still think about that tortellini.
I love that's one of my specialties.
Okay, awesome.
Tortellini, so it's fun to make them. With pasta dough, you can do so many shapes. Like, do you know any shapes of pasta?
Yeah, like penne.
Yeah, there's penne.
Fettuccine. There's like the spiral one, not rigatoni, but fusilli.
Oh, yeah, fusilli.
I like fusilli a lot.
Yeah, there's garganelli that kind of looks like a penne, but you fold it into a gnocchi palette.
What's the one that's like a shell? Like a big shell?
Cavatelli. Cavatelli. There's cavatelli. People actually use their thumbs to shape it.
Okay.
You use that semolina flour with hot water.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which we can do that as well.
I'm down. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do another shape.
Heck yeah.
The thing is that I think this is all I have for semolina, so we'll do a little bit. We're gonna make a different type of pasta where it's actually gluten-free.
Oh, Oh, okay.
So it's used with semolina, and this is mostly corn.
I gotcha.
And it's vegan because we're not going to use eggs. We're going to use water.
Just water. Okay,
Hot
nice.
water.
What's the weirdest thing that you've eaten or weirdest thing that you've cooked?
Weirdest thing that I've cooked. I guess stomach, like cow stomach.
Ooh,
Cow
okay.
tongue.
Beef,
like
yeah, beef
lengua.
tongue.
Dude, I love
It's really good
lengua.
though. Yeah.
People freak out because it's like beef tongue, but it has so much flavor.
It's super soft.
Yeah, I
and
love
like
beef tongue.
melt in your mouth type.
Yeah, you have to cook it for a long time. Like I slow braise mine for 8 hours.
8 hours.
Yeah. So you don't really taste, sometimes you taste the bristles of it.
Yeah, I don't like the bristles.
Yeah, that's when people don't cook it as enough. And I like mine to just melt in my mouth. So
There's
I would say cow
also
tongue.
Chicken tinga. I like
Chicken
that
tinga's
a
good.
lot. Oh my goodness.
That's so easy. It's just
Really?
You just do whole chicken breast and you cook a shit ton of onions separate. You bring them together, like shredded chicken and the onion, and then you add tomato sauce.
And just keep it in the crock pot, right?
And you keep it in there. You add a little chicken stock, and then it's so simple.
Shoot, I mean, maybe we do that next one. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna make the dough, the semolina dough. So we have semolina. We're gonna add some water to that.
Okay. Oh,
And
easy.
then-
It's already halfway there.
Pretty much. And then so now just mix it up.
Okay.
And then once you kind of have a ball formed, you're gonna do the same thing as the pasta dough. Yeah, pasta is really easy. People don't even realize it's very simple to make pasta.
This is not that bad.
Yeah, it's very easy. It just depends if you have the time and patience to do it. I feel like Italians know measurements. Like you don't have to. You cook with your heart and feeling. And I don't like to follow rules or direction, so I just do my own thing.
There you go. That's why you went and did culinary school instead of.
Yeah, I went to culinary school. And that was fun as fuck too. And then right after culinary school, I was able to be Drake's personal chef, which was
Wow. How was
Yeah.
that? Like, and what is
surreal. I couldn't believe it.
what is that like? Like, do you fly around with him, or when you do things like that?
23.
Okay.
That was so long ago, and we're just
You don't look it though.
thanks.
You're welcome.
I also don't feel old. I feel like 31. I'm still in my 20s.
You have a very like youthful presence to you.
Thanks. Well, I'm a child.
Yeah.
I cry a lot. I still, I eat top ramen all the time. I skateboard. I haven't grown up. It's just the age. Yeah, so I was like 23 and I would just drive to his house for him and his entourage, and that was cool.
Nice.
I was like, holy crap.
And would you have to stay there the whole day?
Yeah, I would have to be there all day and just cook for him and whoever would come in. And so that was fun, but I just...
Like typical 9 to 5, except you're around.
Not even 9 till they eat. Sometimes till 8 p.m., 9.
Would you stay ever until like would they ever have midnight meals, or were you like, that's not for me?
No, because I wasn't there that long.
Yeah.
I fucked up and I accidentally fed him a piece of plastic and his burger.
Oh, no way!
I can talk about it now. I think my career is good.
Oh
but
my goodness.
No, I was so embarrassed. I accidentally left a piece of Kraft, at the cheese Kraft. I was just so excited, making all these sandwiches, and whenever you don't pay attention to stuff, you can miss things like that. And I accidentally put it on his burger, and so his assistant came in. He's like, "Ooh, so Drake got plastic in his burger?" And I was like, "What?" She was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. We're actually gonna have to let you go."
Oh my god, that was it? Just a little, no way.
Thank you so much. You were awesome, but we just can't. I was like, "No, is there something I can do? I'm so sorry." And they're like, "No, we're sorry." And I get it. He's Drake. He can have anyone.
Yeah.
He's not gonna have someone that's feeding him plastic.
He was probably in there like, "Nah, fam, I can't have that."
I get it.
In his little Toronto accent,
I've changed though.
right.
I'm elite now. I've learned a lot, and it was just a huge stepping stone. And I'm glad that it happened to me, because I realized how you need to really value the things that you have in the moment.
Yeah.
But that's my story.
Cool.
Okay, so we've got semolina flour. See how it literally became.
It's so easy.
It feels so good too.
Now,
right?
okay, I feel like this is something I would be able to do on my own.
Easy.
Because the separating the eggs is kind of like, damn, bro.
It's a different level of cooking.
I like this though.
Yeah.
Okay, so then how do we?
Okay, so we can do different styles of pasta here. So I'm gonna show you trophy pasta. It literally looks like a little, like a lightning bulb.
Okay.
And so you have a little ball, and then you're gonna use the palm of your hands to kind of make it into that.
So like this maybe
Yeah,
size?
a lot smaller.
Okay.
And then you're making like these little trophy. I don't know why it's called trophy, but this one's really hard to do. Like, I'm also not an expert grandma that's been doing this for years. But essentially, you want to create this little lightning bulb. It almost looks like a seashell. And you use the palm of your hands, this right here, the bone, where the bone meets your muscle. And you use it to kind of bend your pasta. Here's more.
Like that? No.
Yeah. Cavatelli, like I've never attempted to make it, so today is gonna be the day.
Okay.
We gotta use like a piece of, like a knife. Do you have a knife, like a butter knife?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. And usually you want to use this in wood, but we
like
have
this
marble tables. Oh no, do you have
I mean like sure, like an actual knife. I thought you were saying something like with the sharpness of a butter knife, and I was like, yeah, sure, kinda.
So to do this, what I'm doing is grabbing that and then using the bottom of that to make it. But you don't want to press too hard or else you'll close it up.
Okay. Press down and then start it to roll, and then that's
you're
it.
so gentle.
Oh, well, there it goes. I'm gonna let it go, but you know, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, that looks good. So that's cavatelli.
Wow.
Yeah, but we'll be here ages.
Yeah.
You know,
it's okay.
You can actually save this and make it yourself, or you know, this is pretty cheap to make. It's semolina flour.
Oh my god, I would love to. These are my cavatelli. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah. This is my little pasta pieces. First try.
She's better than I am. I suck at that. Okay, so now we're actually gonna make pasta.
Okay.
I mean, this is also pasta, but
We'll save it. Yeah.
where can we put this? Right here. But
Yeah.
you gotta remember, when you make dough, you always want to cover it.
Okay.
Either plastic wrap or
A wet paper towel or something.
But not too wet.
Oh my god, a KitchenAid.
I'm ready for this.
I'm gonna
now,
find
do you
one.
see how our dough is?
Yeah, it's a lot
And
more.
it slings back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spongy.
So whenever you press
Ooh,
it
it smells like pasta.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, of course it does.
Good.
But you know what I mean? Like when
You
you're
guys
like,
smell it?
dang, this is some good. Yeah.
Okay.
Some good.
So we got this pasta attachment. It's my best friend. It does all the work for me.
Okay.
Back in the day, like women would be using those long French what are they called? They're the French, like, I'm spacing out right now. They're like the wooden pallets kind of thing. Rolling pin.
Rolling
Thank
pins.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, a French rolling pin, and you would just roll it out.
Oh.
And that's how you would do it. But
Okay.
it's a lot of technique, and it just, I
You gotta-
have arthritis.
yeah,
I
there's a
can't.
lot.
I can't. I'll let this do it for me.
I always remember having that at my parents' house, but we never ever used it. What's a story where like you look back on and you're like, yeah, that was not someone I want to cook for again? Well, it don't say names.
I
but.
say I sign a lot of NDAs and never keep my mouth shut.
Oh.
But there's been just certain situations where people put me on the spot if they don't like my food.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, without even trying it, like, what is this? And it was a short rib ravioli.
Oh.
And it just
really good.
they were like, they're not used to that, and I was trying to do something new for a dinner party.
Right.
And they were like, oh, stick to what you know, I don't want this. And I was like, okay, no worries, I can make you some. And then the rest of the table was like, what do you mean? This is delicious.
Okay.
That's when they tried it, and they're like, wait, okay. Oh yeah, this is actually
So
good.
they
Never
didn't
mind.
even try it.
It was
They
just a power move.
Right.
Like, once again, I'm a woman in the kitchen, and it's
You face on
hard.
a
We
lot.
get a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'm used to it at this point.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have to be that way, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so we are gonna start this bad boy up.
Okay.
So first do you see all these numbers right here? Mm-hmm. You wanna always start at the beginning. So we're gonna start like before 1, so like this is 0. So try and put it in. And it should do everything for you, and you wanna pull it here.
Okay.
Do you feel how sweat it is?
Yeah.
So that's how you add more flour. So use the one that is in vinegar.
Right.
I'll go this way.
Okay.
So you only want to add a little bit. Yep.
Oh,
You
shoot.
just want to dust it off. You can add a little bit more.
A little bit more? Okay.
And then dust it and then flip it over and do the same thing.
Got it.
And then put it back into that. Amazing.
Okay.
So now you want to fold it in, like towards how do you even say that? You want to
Inside envelope?
Yeah, I guess like an envelope, yeah. So you want to do that, and then you want to put it on this side. And do it again, so kind of what I did.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because you want to
more.
get a perfect square shape. You want to get the shape of this, the size of this KitchenAid attachment. Amazing. So now, do you remember how I folded it like an envelope?
Oh, yeah.
So do that again. Yep.
So like this?
So you just kind of want to
tuck all that?
Yep.
Okay. More
and then
vertical?
this, you can just tuck it in. You can manipulate it, basically.
Okay.
Like that. And then where you folded it, yep, exactly. And now you should have almost a perfect square.
Wow.
So until you fold it until you kind of get that square, which it should be this one. And then I'm like pulling it so it's the shape that I want.
time.
Yep. So now, anytime you feel kind of it being sticky, you add the flour to it. But you don't want to add too much flour or
it'll dry it out.
Yep.
Okay. Just enough so it doesn't get stuck in the machine?
Yeah.
Pretty much?
So now you can just go all the way through. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
We're going to number 2. It's so therapeutical. I love it.
It is. This is so satisfying.
I love it. And it feels so good. The dough feels nice and soft.
Okay.
So now we're going to number 3.
I feel like it just needs a tiny bit.
Yeah, if you feel like it doesn't need it, then you don't have to add any.
Okay.
And I feel like you're starting to feel how it should, the texture should feel.
Like it shouldn't feel like I'm getting stuck on it at all. So now it's on 3?
Yep, it's on 3 now.
Okay.
And we're gonna go to 4. You don't wanna make it too thin or else you're not gonna have like solid shapes. But you also don't want to make it too thick or it's going to take you a long time to cook your pasta. And also you don't want that texture. You want it to kind of just melt in your mouth.
Okay. I'm going to do, oh wow, yeah. Okay.
Yep. So just try and put it straight. Awesome. And you can actually let this go because it'll do it for you. Perfect.
Oh my goodness.
And that's it.
Okay.
We are at number 4. That's where we want to be.
You can kind of see my fingers through it. And look how long it got.
It's pretty fucking long, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Cool. So now I'm going to show you how to make farfalle.
Okay.
Farfalle is bow tie pasta.
Yes.
And it looks
oh my god, I love bow tie.
Yeah, it's really cute. We're going to be perfect here and cut this. This is extra.
Okay.
Cool. So we're just going to make this into a perfect rectangular.
Okay.
Rectangular. And then now what we're doing is we're gonna make 3 long lines going horizontal and
12
vertical.
inches at least.
You want it to be like up, like I guess how much is that? Like an inch?
It is a joke.
We want to create. No, I don't know. Oh, I'm being so technical about my inches.
I'm like, how long is too long? Or
Nothing.
Never,
Okay,
never.
so that's pretty much the shape,
Okay.
the size that you want, like this.
Got it, like
So-
a tiny little square.
Yeah, but you want to just kind of make the line go. Do it 2 more times.
Okay.
Do it down the pasta, yeah. Try and get it as straight as possible. And then do it 1 more time. Awesome.
Not perfect, but
It's okay.
You know.
It's fine. That's why it's handmade.
And then just
now the same size as this. So just go all the way through until you get the perfect squares. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a little square and we're gonna pinch both ends, so the top and the bottom of the pasta together with our fingers until you reach a little bow.
Okay.
You could also use your nails too.
So like that? Cute. Okay. I'll do it again. Should I just do it on?
So you want to always do it the long
way?
the longest way possible.
Oh my gosh!
It's really perfect. She's so good at this.
You know what? I can shape the pasta.
You're good at
I can shape
this,
pasta.
dude.
Let's go.
Yeah, and so you just do all of them. We're gonna make farfalle with the pink sauce. And this honestly feels so good too. I'm gonna show you how to make penne.
Okay.
So you kind of use this cute little It's like a stainless steel straw.
Okay.
And so same shape as the farfalle, a nice little square. I'm putting the pen over it and then folding in a corner into it and then folding it and slowly pressing it down so it becomes one. And then eventually, oh no. Come on. Honestly, you're probably gonna kill it at this because I'm not patient at all.
And you should start from the bottom.
That's what you get. Yep, and then pinch it and roll. Perfect. You don't want to push too hard or it's going to be hard to take the pasta out of the pencil. Oh my god, see?
Oh
Perfect.
my gosh!
Dude, okay, you should only do that. There's people in pasta, like restaurants that only do the shapes.
Okay, so I could be that person.
Wow,
Wait a minute.
This is mine, guys. Dead. And then look at
I learned from the best, you know? Like,
yeah.
wow.
So yeah, that's penne.
Okay,
That's
cool.
how you make penne.
That is so easy.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
You're so good. I think you just you're very gentle with your fingers and your hands.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's
high praise.
I like making that one too.
I'll do farfalle.
The farfalle is fun as well. The penne just takes a little bit longer.
I have so much more like respect and like appreciation now for the handmade Italian pasta restaurants.
Dude,
do you have any out here that you recommend, by the way?
Felix is always good.
Okay.
That is by Chef Funky, and like
Chef Funky.
has been in the game. Felix has been around for so many years.
Wow.
And like it's been there forever. There's so many good restaurants. Italy's always good.
Yeah.
If you go to Italy,
They always have the handmade
They always have
ones.
good pastas. And also there's Cicconi's is good. It's a classic like Hollywood place. There's one that I just went to. It's like Uovo Nuovo, which is UOVO and then NUOVO. So it's Huevo Nuevo kind of thing.
Huevo Nuevo.
And it's
like
right,
new egg?
kind of like, yeah, new egg.
Okay.
And it literally, it's so authentic. Like the chef has a fat stomach and big belly, and he's like he's standing watching the food being made, and it's so authentic. I freaking love it. It's a hole in the wall.
Hell yeah.
That's a cool spot.
Huevo Nuevo.
Yeah,
I
Mother
love ones
Wolf
like that.
is good too.
Mother Wolf.
Yeah,
Got it.
that one's also, I believe, by Chef Funky, and that one's fucking delicious.
So, would you ever open your own restaurant?
I think I want to eventually. Right now, I'm still learning. I have so much to do. Like, I feel like once I'm 20 years in, maybe I can get a restaurant in.
Okay.
But right now, I'm only at 12 years.
12 years. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, but in the chef world, that's nothing. Like, I just started cracking open the door to greatness. You know?
Okay.
Like
yeah.
cooking with all these celebrity chefs and cooking for celebrities.
Right.
And
so that was within the past like few years for you.
I would say the past 5 years.
5 years. I see.
I've been fortunate that it's just worked out for me in my culinary industry, and so I get all these cool jobs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you went to culinary school, and then what happened in between then and working for Drake or these events where you met Beyonce and now Hell's Kitchen and...
Like, what was I doing between them?
Yeah, it was just more like training, or what is the...
Smoking weed and eating ramen all day, skateboarding.
Hell yeah, okay.
Training-wise, I was just in kitchens. I feel like you train in kitchens. Like, that is my education as well. Because culinary school, you learn the basics. Like, for you, going to having a bachelor's degree or whatever you have, you know, I feel like that's just the most basic thing, but you're learning your craft and becoming a professional doing it. Like, there's no school for that. You
you just have to keep doing it, and
and the years,
That makes sense.
Yeah, so that's what I do. Smoke weed every day. I'm gonna show you how to make pappardelle. Pappardelle and tagliatelle. Tagliatelle is usually served with Alfredo sauce.
Ooh, okay, nice.
That's American. Like,
okay.
You can't
fuck it up, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do the same technique here. What I showed you, you're gonna put it through the pasta machine. Remember, if you need flour, add more flour.
Got it.
Kills it.
Nice.
Yeah, perfect.
Tagliatelle.
So also always, and this is if you're in restaurants, if you're home, you would obviously use the scraps, which you can use the scraps like to cut them small, you would just cut them small and make them as chicken noodle soup.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, see? And you can make chicken noodle soup out of that.
I always wondered like the shape of the chicken noodle soup, and now I know it's just pasta
it's like
scraps.
basically, I think it's called maltagliati, which means scraps.
Gliati, gotcha.
So now what I use for kind of the measurement of what a fettuccine should be or a pappardelle, I use the top of my pinky to where my elbow meets. Or sorry, not the top of my pinky, the corner of my wrist.
Like the knuckle?
The little elbow kind of thing. So I place it there and then up to my elbow, and then that's where I cut.
Got it.
And then I use this size to do the same with that one.
To compare.
Yeah, just to make sure that they're all the same size. And then now if you feel this, do you feel how wet it is?
Yeah.
So we're gonna add some semolina flour that actually so that it doesn't dry out.
Okay.
But you don't want to add too much because then you won't be able to cut it. So you just want to place it over the semolina so it doesn't stick.
Okay.
So it kind of will slide. Same. It almost
Without
feels like
having to
sand.
add the more flour to dry it out.
Exactly.
Got it.
So that's what we're doing. And now we're gonna cut it into.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. We're gonna cut it into like little fettuccine ones. So what I usually do is I cut it in half first, almost like math, and then half again, so that they're nice and even.
Then half again,
and then,
yeah.
Yep. And then that's what
Got it. Okay.
just like a math kind of, so half math equation. So is there any like, because you're Bangladesh, right? Are there any restaurants in the valley that is that food, or in LA?
There is a part of LA called Little Bangladesh that I have yet to go to because, just it's kind of far. It's near downtown. How's that?
Perfect.
Almost. At the ends, I feel like I kind of messed up, but yeah.
It would be shitty if you went like to the left.
Right.
So now we're adding more semolina flour.
Okay.
And then we're gonna just grab it like this.
Ooh, okay.
And use the semolina flour so that they don't stick together.
And they stay coated in the shape. Got it.
And
Okay.
then that's the pasta for you.
Okay. Should I do this one too? Okay.
So you said it's in downtown.
Yeah, it's a little bit near downtown. I want to say maybe by like Los Feliz or something.
Los Feliz.
But yeah, I haven't been there yet, but there's a couple of restaurants. I feel like, so Bangladesh is right next to India. So I feel like most people would probably just be, common with Indian food instead.
Yeah, I want to try. I've never had it.
It's honestly, it's my comfort food.
Like lots of curry and
Lots
stuff.
of curry,
Braised
fried,
meats.
yep, tender.
Yeah.
I don't personally like lamb,
I was
but
gonna say lamb dish. Yeah.
I like, very like slow cooked chicken and stuff like that.
Like braised.
Yep.
Yum. I'm trying to think what other shape we can do. Yeah, so now it's all about cooking the pasta.
Okay, let's do it.
That's the fun part.
So do I just run the
let's start
same thing, farfalle, or?
Whichever shape you want to do.
Okay, I'll do.
You can even invent one.
Ooh, you know what? I kind of want to invent one.
Yeah.
Okay, more regular flour.
So how did you get into this?
Into cooking or Twitch?
No, into Twitch.
Oh, I feel like it was kind of an accident because I was, let's see. So I feel like it all kind of came full circle for me. I was already a gamer. I've already gamed like my entire life, but my dad, I think he was one who introduced me to everything.
Cool.
And I was majoring in film and marketing. I graduated, came out to LA. I was actually a social media assistant for a beauty influencer, and they were like, why don't you do social media? I feel like you'd be good at it. And I was like, no, I just kind of like, being behind and producing and marketing, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I, and feel like I'm confident in. Not that I don't mind being in front of the camera, I love being in front of the camera, but I just felt like that's not something that I wanted to do with my career. And so then I was hating that job so much. There was even instances where I had to take out a dead bird from their lawn.
What?
This was it was giving Devil Wears Prada, but make it LA, and
What's
it's a social
wrong with
media
them?
influencer. I don't know, but I felt like that was so
don't
unnecessary.
Hold it because it's gonna get dry.
Okay.
We're moving to one and then just passing
it through. Okay, but yeah, he had me do some crazy things. I thought it was gonna be
Sounds like
me
LA.
I thought it
Welcome
was
to LA.
it was my first experience too. I moved out here in 2019, so that was
Right
before the pandemic.
COVID. Oh
Yeah.
no.
And so COVID hit and I basically couldn't go to that job anymore. I was also working as like a talent management coordinator in the meantime too. So in like influencers, like negotiating those brand deals for them. And then that work from home job I maintained throughout the pandemic, but I had so much extra free time to game. And so I was playing Among Us a lot in the winter months with people from college, and I was just kind of looking for more people. Yeah. And then we were having more than 10 people that we could play at a time. So I just started streaming it in Discord or on Twitch. And then we noticed like random people would just join us. And it kept growing from there. I started by like playing with viewers on Among Us and doing things like on Fortnite. And then...
Fortnite. Oh wait, let's do, this one's the last, but the semolina you only use towards the end.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But do you know what shape you want to use, or do?
Well, I want to use this again, and then I kind of want to do like, I don't know.
Do your thing. You
Maybe
just
like
don't
a
wanna,
circle?
You don't want to add semolina when you're cutting because it won't allow you to
Cut it. Oh, okay, gotcha. Maybe I'll just do like half circles.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I just use this?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You just gotta press hard enough.
Press hard enough? Okay.
Yep. And try to do it just with one motion or you're not gonna get those precise cuts.
Like this?
Oh!
I don't know.
Looks like a pussy.
Perfect. You know, hey, at least I can eat
It
it.
looks like a beautiful flower.
I love that was my the shape that came to mind.
Literally, look.
Yeah, you know, what can I say?
That's funny.
Okay.
So do you like competing against other people when you're playing whichever game? Is that something
Honestly,
that you enjoy?
yeah.
Competition?
I love the like competitive aspect of like Valorant ranked or like COD ranked, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just feel like it makes it more not enjoyable per se, but just like intense. Like it's just you're more immersed in it.
Yeah.
What do we think, guys?
See.
Shoot.
This is where you would add the semolina.
Okay, gotcha.
So your shape doesn't.
So it stays.
Yeah. So I'll be at Disneyland, guys.
Oh my god,
At
yeah!
the Food and Wine Festival at California Adventure. It's the last 2 Sundays of March. I believe it's 16 and 24 or something. But yeah, I'll be showing people how to make pasta. Kind of the same thing, which now I realize I really got to practice what words I'm going to say because I'm going to be...
in front of kids?
Yeah, also I can't cuss. They're like, please do not cuss.
Right.
I'll be like, you're going to shape this like pussy.
Oh my god, it's like a beautiful flower.
Yeah. That's sick.
I think I messed it up a little bit.
I know, it looks like a beautiful flower. So it's going to be an honor, you know, come check me out. I think it's going to be fun. Definitely something that I never thought I would be doing.
That's so hype though.
I'm excited.
Okay, Miss Disney.
I love Disney, so. Did you ever play the what is it, Fantasmic?
Fantasia?
Did you ever play that?
No, I didn't actually.
that
Oh, do you
old?
mean Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom of Hearts.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. I did play that. I just wasn't allowed to have video games growing up. So
What?
I had to like watch playthroughs, and that's how I was really maintaining my gaming
Wait, you had no video
obsession.
games when you were growing up?
Not really. It was like supervised, so I would play like Sims and Civ 4 and like Super Sim City, stuff like that.
Wow.
But then I was able to get my first console with a Nintendo DS, and that's when my dad would play Animal Crossing with me. And so that's
That was
kind
a
of
fun
where
game.
it all continued. But yeah, overall I would say like the Let's Plays on YouTube, I think maybe that's why Twitch streaming was so like natural to me, just because I was constantly watching other people play.
Yeah.
So it did stick a little
Wow,
bit.
I can't believe now. Look at you.
I know, weird, right?
It's so cool.
My mom was very upset. She still thinks I might go to law school or med school someday.
Yeah, I think just give her another 5 years. You've been
Yeah.
doing this for now
3?
I guess 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, I think until you reach a certain point, then they'll stop bothering you.
A little bit more time. She's actually watching us right now.
Oh, hi, Mom.
I know.
Thanks for letting her live
As
her
we're-
life. Also, sorry for all the things we've been saying.
No, she doesn't care.
We're nice.
She's fun too. She'll cuss. She's a cool traditional
I'm sure
mom.
she cooks very well, too.
Actually,
Oh, my mom is not the chef my dad is. I get it. Moms
Yeah.
have a lot to do. The last thing they want to do is cook. So
Little more
here,
flour?
add a little bit more flour.
Okay.
And then kind of use
Separate it.
loose your fingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good, dude.
Thanks.
Like we made pasta from scratch.
From scratch.
Look at
Holy.
that. This is the difference between dry pasta and fresh pasta.
Yeah, you can see like the
color's a lot nicer.
different.
You can see like the whole eggs that we use. This is what you want to use: bright purple organic eggs.
Wow.
Purple.
Yeah. Bright yellow.
Yellow and orange eggs, because you can really see it in your pasta.
What's like the biggest mistake that you see people when they make people do when they make pasta?
I think they either don't put enough eggs.
Don't enough eggs. Okay.
Which you can still do that. I don't know. I feel like there's not really a mistake. It could either be too dry or too wet. Sometimes also people don't cook the pasta enough. Like when you're folding it, for example, the farfalle, we have this indentation, which is where we folded it. It needs to cook through. So people will cook it enough.
And when you bite it,
and you'll be able to kind of feel the ends, and that'll be perfectly cooked. But the middle where it's folded, it's still going to be kind of hard and stuff. So that's a big mistake. You guys just gotta let it do its thing.
Gotcha.
Okay, so now we are ready to come to the stove.
Okay.
We're gonna do the white pasta first.
Oh my god, this looks so different.
Yeah,
it's completely settled. Can I stir it a little bit?
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Wow. Yeah, it's gotten like, oh my god.
And that's just heavy cream.
That just heavy cream, pepper,
Heavy cream, shallot, garlic, pepper.
and a little bit of oil. Just
and
for
a
the
little bit of
shallots.
oil, but
Yeah.
we didn't add anything. Not to see what we
Holy.
didn't add salt.
Yeah.
It would have been so freaking salty. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of
Water.
pasta water. Just a little bit, don't move it yet.
Wait,
And-
technically it's just water, right?
yeah, but you wanna emulsify it later.
Emulsify later.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
So
right
just
now it
leave
can
it.
sit there. Yeah, it can sit there. And then here, let me use this.
Yeah.
We're actually salting our pasta water, guys. This has to be salty as a sea.
I do that too.
Yeah.
I don't know why though.
You add a lot of flavor to it. You want to make sure that your pasta has a lot of flavor.
My dad taught me that.
And never add olive oil to your water. Your pasta won't stick. Okay.
Never add pasta water. Wait, what?
Never add oil to your water.
Okay, gotcha.
Because the pasta won't stick to the sauce.
The water
Yeah.
and the sauce. Got it.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to add all of this in.
Nice.
And it smells so good. I wish you guys could
It does.
Okay, now we're going to pour it in there.
Okay.
Into the water, yep. And then as soon as you drop it in, you kind of want to swirl it around so it doesn't stick.
Okay.
I'm also going to add that if you want to move it around.
Oh.
If you don't use something to move your pasta around when you first add it to your water, it's going to get into huge clumps. So you just kind of want to break apart the flour. This is what we're doing. We're kind of blanching it so the flour that we put on
Gets burned off almost?
yeah, well, it just like will come off of the fresh pasta.
Gotcha.
Cool. So now you're good. Turn this on very low as well.
Does it maybe like here even?
And so once this starts boiling, we're gonna let it boil for 2 minutes, and then we're gonna pour it into that.
Okay, gotcha. With the water or no?
No,
Just
we can add some water to it. If we see that it's too dry, I'll show you. And so if you actually touch the pasta, it's thick and
Yeah, it's still hard.
I can't feel my fingers.
You can't even
anymore.
feel it, right?
And I'm like, just go in there and
Just
touch
go ahead,
it,
grab it.
One thing that people make mistake on is adding butter and Parmesan to your sauce right away.
That's what I do.
Yeah, that's how you won't get it to be creamy.
Okay.
It might be creamy, but it might separate really quick.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna let this come to a boil and this as well, and then we're gonna add the pasta to our sauce.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
bring this close so we don't make a mess.
Yeah.
We're adding that on there.
Okay.
So if you wanna add the rest.
Yeah. So it's okay if it has like a little bit of water still?
Yeah, that's okay because you want the starch from the water. It makes it, it'll make your pasta creamy.
Okay.
And remember, your water's salted, so this is gonna add on salt to
onto
our basic ass sauce.
Gotcha. Sorry, I called it basic.
No, it's okay because it should be. In the beginning, it should be, and then the ending should be. You're bringing in all of those flavors. It's like you're making a potion or something.
For not having like chopped up the garlic or the shallot at all, I'm like
Here,
honestly.
we'll switch here so that the camera can see.
Yeah. Can I use the tongs to just go in there?
So just use this
Use
so
this
that
one?
because you'll break them apart. You'll break your pasta with that. So you just kind of want to use this slightly.
Gotta be gentle. It's a baby.
Gentle, exactly. And kind of let it do its thing now. Just
Okay.
let it cook, yeah. I'm going to taste it and then I'll be able to tell you what it needs. So now do you see how it's not as wet?
Yeah.
This is where we would start adding our Parmesan, cheese, our olive oil, our butter. So it kind of tastes like Alfredo right now.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do.
Oh my God,
is-
that's delicious.
You said you wanted to do this, right? We're going to grate some cheese. Lower your pasta.
Holy shit,
and
that's
start
amazing.
microplaning.
Just gonna pick up this.
Here you go.
Okay. So just left to right.
Yep. So that's pecorino. And now let's do Parmesan.
Okay.
That was pecorino. Pecorino's a lot peppery. Yum. Okay, so that should be good. Now we're gonna add more black pepper. This
Got
is
it.
the cacio e pepe aspect of it.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna add a little bit of butter. Unsalted butter, just a tiny bit.
Gotcha.
Now we have this beautiful basil. And if you want to pick some basil and then we're going to throw it in there. Make sure not to get the stems. It smells good, guys. I should smell it.
Oh my
Whip
goodness.
it.
I don't think I've ever made anything that tastes like smells as good.
We're going to whip it.
Okay.
And doing this also will mix it as well. Or, you know, we can just use the wooden spoon. But
It's like gentle for the noodle though, no? Okay.
like that if you want to mix it in there.
Okay. This
Yum.
smells so good.
The
Like
longer it cooks in there, the tastier it's gonna be. So we want to just
We'll
let
just
it
leave
do its
it,
thing.
yeah.
And you can actually taste it again.
the basil, I'm gonna start making my own like this too.
It's so nice. You can get basil plants at Trader Joe's, at like
Okay.
Whole Foods.
Make sure this little leaf gets off. Can I just eat it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I think it needs a little bit more Parmesan.
Wow. Meanwhile, I'm just like, that is really good. I'm shook.
It's
I'm shook.
peppery.
I kind of like it peppery though, personally.
Cacio e pepe.
Yeah.
Yeah, cacio e pepe has a lot of pepper in it. Use the end of the pan to push your pasta out and then bring it out. Yep. Bring it in. Amazing. Yeah.
Kind of
You
like.
got it. Yeah. You're
Okay.
getting it slowly. Perfect. Use that.
Ooh.
This right here. Use that.
That? Almost.
You can actually feel the weight of the pasta.
Got it.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good
Okay.
job.
There we go, you know?
So-
baby steps. I'll get there.
You just also don't want to make a mess, though.
Yeah. It's okay if you do.
But you want to hear that womp.
You know, it's a crazy sound, but.
And I'll just try it, dude.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, just grab.
grab
sorry.
one?
You want to use the little?
Yeah, it's kind of. I'll just.
Here, I'll give you this one.
Okay, I got it. I got it. I'm strong.
Just eat it.
Oh my god.
So, you feel the texture? It's al dente. I think we should cook it a little bit more, but it's still delicious.
I'm speechless. Like I don't know what to say, but that's wow.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Wow.
I want to hear speechless. That's good.
I'm like, oh, we made that.
Yeah, from scratch. Do you guys want to try some?
Please, please.
Okay, but
Yeah, pass the camera. Camera girl Jalon for a second here.
So look right here, the monitor.
it still needs a little bit longer to cook, but
W cameraman.
My mouth is like watering.
it's hot, guys.
Yeah, it looks extremely
Yay.
I'm gonna add some.
Yup. Okay, Rachel.
I'll get a turn. I'm trying not to be greedy on camera. Oh my god,
I'm gonna add some water though to it because it needs.
that's fire.
You're good. You add a little bit of pasta water so it keeps cooking.
Oh,
That's so good.
that's so good.
It's creamy.
Oh man, that's delicious.
Right?
We're gonna have two sauces. So this is here. We're
Okay.
gonna just keep letting this cook. You want your pasta to cook in your sauce.
Okay.
So just let it do its thing. And I'm gonna salt my pasta water again.
Okay.
So yeah, this will just keep cooking. Put it on low. Awesome.
So good. Okay, what do you guys think?
It was great.
It was great. Yeah.
You have a little sauce on your.
Oh.
Yeah, he has a little.
That's how you know.
That's how you know it's good. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna add some olive oil to our pan. We're making a la vodka sauce, guys. This is my version. I know people are gonna hate, but it's how I do it. Okay. Now we're gonna add some shallots and garlic and basil.
Anyone want a shot?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Actually? Okay,
I
cool.
don't drink tequila, but that's
No, it's vodka. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm more of a whiskey and weed kind of gal.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So you're down though? Just one? Cheers.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
watching, guys.
And thank you for teaching me everything.
Yes, I'm trying.
To Yes Chef episode 2.
Yes, chef.
You gotta snap it on the.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
luck.
I feel like a dragon. I'm so glad we didn't use garlic. That would have been.
Yeah, no, that would have been a lot worse actually. Good call.
All right,
Good
back
call.
to cooking.
Back
Here
to
we
that.
go.
Okay.
Actually, let's do a little
Chaser.
Parmesan.
Yeah.
Do you want more than that? Oh God. Just
Yeah.
walk away.
I'll do a little bit more.
Here you go.
Cheese chaser. This
Okay.
is how they do it in Italy, maybe?
I think so. They just have wine.
Oh, good point.
All right, we're adding
I should have brought wine.
our shallot in there. If our pan was hot, what's happening? This is a great stove, by the way.
Thank you.
I really like it. Garlic, and with the skin on, it has a lot of flavor. You can take the skin off after.
Okay.
So that's, and then we're adding basil.
Oh, you have to put it in first?
Yep, you're infusing your oil first. The basil will start popping, so just.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay, it's not bad. That's funny. Okay, so now we're gonna add some tomatoes,
Okay.
which San Marzano tomatoes, and with this, we're actually gonna, if you wanna use it, if you wanna do it yourself, we're squishing the whole tomatoes in there, unless you want me to do it.
I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say just
Let me wash my hands first. I'm holding my phone. Da da da. Oh my god, this smells amazing.
This doesn't burn.
Okay.
All right, cool. Now you're gonna grab one and then squish it in there, away from you. So yeah.
Oh.
there you go. Or else it's gonna, and then throw that whole thing in there.
Oh, okay.
Get
Very
as close to the pan so you don't drip or you don't like get yourself.
Oh my god.
You got
I have to
this.
think of it like cat bites.
Yeah.
It's just cat bites. It's just cat bites.
You got it.
Nice.
Do one more. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Amazing. And throw it in there. Well, now we're gonna add a little bit of that. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So we're gonna do that.
I'm gonna wash my
Wash your
hands.
So this one I actually do season. I'm gonna do the best shit ever, Hexpad. I'm such a good sponsor for them.
Literally.
Like, Hexpad. We're gonna add a little salt. And then we're adding the tequila.
Ooh, or the vodka.
Oh yeah, vodka.
Oh.
So if you add some in there, yeah.
At the edge of
Yeah, you
it?
could do the edge. Perfect, okay, that's it.
Okay.
And usually if we had it, hold on, let me see if I can do it.
Oh, it's on the light button. Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
there we go. I don't know if it's gonna do it anymore.
You want like a
We can
higher
add a little bit
flame?
more vodka to it.
Yeah.
Thanks for using all of it.
Yeah, that's all. Okay.
I think because it's so wide, it's not gonna flambe, but
Ooh.
I can get it. No, it won't. It's okay. Usually it would flambe.
Yeah.
Kristen,
Oh my
like,
goodness.
insert,
Like,
anime here.
You're right. I can get like a lighter and just.
You
stick
can
above
try
it.
it.
Okay.
Maybe. I think it'll work. We'll see. All right, so light that shit up. Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh! Let's go!
I think it almost cooked off.
Yay! We got a little bit of a flambe.
something.
Nice.
Now that that's, you see how our color is like a deep ruby red?
Yeah.
We're gonna add heavy cream. So
Okay.
There you go. Not too much. We're gonna get to the pink consistency. Keep going. Keep going. Keep
Like
going.
here.
A little bit more.
Okay.
Perfect.
Nice.
Now we get pink.
Oh my goodness.
sauce.
Pink vodka sauce. This is like
Can add
what
a
I
little bit
always
more
order at restaurants actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now you know how to make it.
Wow.
It's actually very easy.
No, this was definitely something I I could have put this
Yum.
together, you know?
Yeah, this is easy. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Yum.
Yeah.
Mmm. Wow.
This is the Italian way.
Holy crap.
That was really good though.
You guys, whoever said Parmesan and honey, that completely takes away the whatever you drank.
It actually does.
Yum.
Shout out to Borgo.
All right, back to cooking.
Back to cooking, back to cooking.
Yay! All right, we're throwing that in, and once again, moving it as soon as you,
Pop it in there.
because you don't want it to stick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm
We're
clean
gonna have
later.
more sauce than actual pasta, but oh my god, that looks so good. It's just been in there.
Just marinating. Wow. I'm so excited.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so
Should I get the plates ready for everybody or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
That looks delicious.
So this is the time where you would like kind of take away the garlic if you can find it. If not, you know, it's rustic cooking. We just, you know, you just take it off and set it to the side. There. Red tequila is or whatever soju
Soju, yeah.
until we're ready to.
Testing the red sauce. Stop.
It's
Literally,
good.
it's so good. It's so good. It's so
And we
good.
still haven't added Parmesan or cheese. To
No
it.
cheese?
Parmesan or butter. Nothing.
I just,
Yeah,
come on.
I know.
Like, oh my God.
it's good.
I'm gonna make this a lot now.
You can add that on your chicken milanesa. If you make like chicken milanese, you add that and then add Parmesan cheese on top or mozzarella.
I'm gonna have to do another
Fire.
stream where I just practice it without you.
You
Like,
should.
yeah.
Just cook for yourself.
Dang. Just
Just cook for yourself. It's always nice.
Oh wow, the shape completely
Yeah, you
Changed.
can kind of see it, but
not as much anymore.
okay.
My
That's-
little vaginas are
now they
little-
look like leaves. Actually, this is a beautiful, look at that, guys.
a leaf shape.
That's pretty.
Practicing for Disney, I see.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, right?
Right. It does look like a leaf though, low key. Nice. Oh my God, this looks amazing. I'm sorry, I cannot.
This is gonna be good. Now we're just letting our pasta do its thing. You guys wanna like cook it in your sauce. That's what people don't do. They just throw pasta on top of cooked pasta and then, see, this is why I don't drink vodka. They put the sauce over the pasta and don't, you know, bring it together. They don't marry stuff together.
We can add the Parmesan now though, right?
So it's still a little wet. Do you
Oh.
see how it's not as, like,
Thick?
this is when you want to add Parmesan and cheese to it. It's when it looks thick. But
I'm
this
so
is still
excited.
a little, at least it's just from my experience, I can see that it's still a little wet. So
Yeah.
we wanted to just reduce a little bit more and then we'll add Parmesan and cheese.
Okay, cool.
So meanwhile, we're gonna set this up so it looks nice and cute.
All right.
Yum, you guys, this is gonna be so good.
This looks so good.
You can add some of this one too now.
Okay.
And then we're ready to plate. And we're gonna add basil to our alla vodka sauce.
Is this good on the
Yeah,
pepper
that's
now?
perfect.
Okay.
That's fucking a lot of cheese, Jesus Christ.
I mean,
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm kind of a cheese fiend, I will say.
I love that for you. Okay, so here we go. We got that. Add a little bit more black pepper to it. And then do you want to try flipping this?
Whoa, okay.
Sorry.
You're like, you didn't even flinch.
I know. So remember, use this end of the
This
pan.
end?
Yeah, pot. Got it. You got it
Yeah.
almost. Perfect.
Oh, I did it! Okay.
You gotta feel the weight of the pasta and then bring it towards you. Yeah.
Okay.
That's better. Amazing.
I got it.
Yep. Killing it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm setting a little water because you see how it looks like it's separating. So adding a little water to it will emulsify it again.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So this and
I love how she's like, I'm a little tense. No, like she's a
okay. So and then this one.
Nice. I'll get there.
I'm using the end, like this part of the pan.
Like the very back.
and
yeah.
like pushing and pulling, like that. I mean, also years of experience.
True.
so-
That too. That too.
That's it. Like I would suck at playing video games right now. Another trick for people is when you're plating pasta, you'll notice that your pasta moves around a lot in your plate. So what you want to do is create a glue for it. So first you're going to add cheese to your plate.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
this will act as like kind of a glue that will prevent your pasta from moving.
And it'll also just make it taste
Even more
amazing.
cheesier. Like
Wow.
yeah. And then just now we're bringing this.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Oh, is there a close up here?
Yeah, is this a close-up moment? Yo.
Yum. And we're gonna add more basil to it because we like fresh basil here. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little moment on that. I see what you mean about the
You want to
cheese.
use this spoon though.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it'll look nicer when you plate it. Yeah.
Got
you have
it.
more control over it.
Gotcha. Oh my god, we really made these.
Made this, guys.
Holy
Made
crap.
pasta. And that's it.
Wow. Can we take a photo with these?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Holy. Should we like shave a little on
Yeah,
top?
we can totally. I was gonna ask if you wanted to.
Hell yeah.
You wanted to.
Dang. Oh my
fire.
goodness. Wow.
I'm so excited that you're excited.
I love food. Like I truly do. It's just a matter of like learning how to do it. Oh my god, thank you
We
for
did it.
teaching me. This is so
It was
cool.
Yay! Now we get to eat.
Now we get to eat. Okay, I have some forks in here.
Forks in here.
Yep. Okay, so I'll try the red one
Yeah,
first.
let's try the red one.
This is my little leaf, if you guys remember. Oh my god.
The flavor's so good. The vodka really helps.
Vodka.
Now, do you taste that it's al dente? We should cook it a little bit more, but it's okay.
Yeah. Wow. I kind of like al dente personally, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. You know what's crazy?
That's so
Because I'm
good.
sitting here thinking like, oh, I definitely ordered this. Like, dude, we just made that. We just made that.
It's so good.
Holy
It
crap.
has such good flavor. It's like tomatoey, but also acidic.
Yes.
Of it. Buttery,
Peppery,
Parmesan, peppery,
basil.
garlic, shallot. You
Creamy.
taste everything. Creamy.
How would you rate that 1 out of 10?
A 10.
It's a 10. I mean, I'm not biased or anything, but that is a 10.
Oh, now this one.
Okay.
This one has been cooking for a while, so your pasta's gonna be a lot more cooked.
Softer? Okay. Oh my god. Yeah.
Now this is like your Alfredo sauce.
That, I could devour this entire thing right
This
now.
is so good, and it's so creamy that it doesn't feel too heavy.
It's not too heavy.
It doesn't
I'm not
feel
gonna get the
heavy.
itis.
Yeah, you don't feel like you're gonna die from eating this. Yeah, this is pretty fire, guys.
This is like introducing me to like, damn, I thought I knew
What,
cooking.
real pasta?
Yeah, this is real pasta.
This is not Olive Garden.
No, and this isn't like some bossa nova shit. Like this is pasta. No shade to bossa nova. I like bossa nova, but
No, but it's
it's not
my
this.
pasta.
Yeah, it's not your pasta. It's just not.
Pasta
Wow.
one.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad you liked it.
I loved it. Are you kidding?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yum.
I'm so excited for the rest of the series.
Killed it, chef.
Thank you. Thank you, Chef.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right, you've seen the process. You can hopefully make it at home, but maybe not the flambe part. And if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you leave a follow over at my channel and at Chef Daphne's.
Chef_Daphne on Instagram and TikTok is Chef Daphne.
D-A-F.
Yep,
Yeah.
with an F. D-A-F-N-E. I'm
There you go.
different. I'm with an F.
No.
I'm not basic.
Thank you so much for being here, guys. Oh,
You just
everyone
meow.
say,
Can you hear it?
everyone say bye,
Do you want to say
Sully.
something to the camera, buddy?
You want to say
He
something?
does want to meow.
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 There we go.
There you go.
Good boy, buddy.